Welcome back, Brigandine fans. This is Double 77 Trigger here, and you're watching the Battle of Baden Hill. Okay, well, for this battle, it's a pretty simple battle, and this is the final battle that I attacked. The one before that was on Calmary, and I did a double strike where basically I initiated two attacks at the same time. I attacked from Fazard down to Baden Hill, and I attacked from Camelfort to Calmary. Um, and so that's basically what I did at the same exact time, because it just seemed to work, best that way. I could have just attacked once and then attacked again later on with my main Vinard force, but I wanted to get this team just a little bit of experience because, well, they're going to be mostly sitting in the back anyway, and if they have no experience at all in battle, you put. Here's a tip: when you basically have an army that you're not really using, and it's not necessarily a magic team, it doesn't really have any magical factors to it. They're kind of worse off than you would if you had a magic team where they didn't really have any experience, because the magic team can sit back there and just spam spells and that sort of thing, and you can knock them out easily like that. But with this thing, with basically this kind of team, I mean, I have Ector in there, and I like Ector, but his level is not competitive enough to keep up with someone, say, Melligant. Now, if this was a team of, like, let's say, Melligant right here, and his little band of merry men versus, and two other of his knights versus this team, he might be able to take me over because of the fact of how powerful he is with those freaking pixies. Those pixies, putting Protect on him basically makes him practically invincible. I mean, you have to attack him multiple times to really get him down low enough to really do a lot of damage, but he'll do tons of damage back to you. So while he's in Protect mode, he's practically invincible unless you have spells. So the thing is, here with this team, I thought they were good enough to go after him and Melligant, but yeah, even with the Protect spells, you could see how it really, really made his force shine. I mean, the Dragon and Melligant Protected are just insanely powerful, defense-wise, and he has a pretty decent attack still. Um, from the original version of Brigandine that I played all the time, now I'm playing this version. This version's a lot of fun. It's very quick. It's very fast-paced because there are no animations. I think the way I used to play before, I would be able to time a lot of the things that I did very well because I always played with the animation on, and I just never, I did it a few times with the animations off, but mostly it was just if I was watching the enemy fight. Um, but at times I did it too, but typically I just like the animation and just the way the game went. It just felt like a little bit slower pace, a little bit easier to think about. I could leave, go somewhere, do something, come back later, and I kind of knew what was going on. Things didn't like fly by so fast. So if I was taking a break, going to get something, the enemy's attacking me, the animation would go through its cycle, but not too many attacks would happen. So it'd be easy to come back and just see, what typically is happening or what's going on, because it's not going too fast, really. But here, without the animations, it is cool, but it makes you kind of stay in the battle, and it makes it a little. Just to me, it feels really fast-paced because all the attacks happens, as fast as you do them, so you don't have to wait for that. So I think what I'm trying to get at is that basically with this, the strategy is a lot faster than anticipated. And so you know, trying. It feels like I'm moving on the fly, you know, with a lot of stuff. So with this battle here, I've noticed that you know, I'm trying to get an attack. I'm doing pretty well, but what I'm not noticing too much is how Milligan is, you know, working. It seems like, you know, he's practically invincible right now, and I'm not sure if I really want to, you know, put a lot of pressure on him. I was just thinking, well, you know, I have the amount of monsters that it takes to kill off this kind of crew. Uh, I'm probably going to be able to kill off all the monsters because of this, and so yeah, because I'm able to kill off all the monsters, I'm gonna put, you know, some things out there and risk them a little bit more than usual because, you know, I'm not that worried about this. But it's going so fast, I'm not really, you know, noticing. It just, I guess it sounds funny, but you know, I'm going so fast, I'm not noticing, you know, the pace that I'm moving my monsters at, and in time, I don't think about every monster per se, as far as their safety or as far as you know, the strategy goes. So I think that's one thing that I'm learning a lot about as far as this Grand Edition version goes. And yeah, I'm starting to get into the pace of things. I think here though, I wasn't too concerned about certain types of monsters. I was only concerned about the types that I was pretty much going to level up all the way to 30, which are pretty much Holy Griffins right at the moment, and you know, some angels and whatnot. So kind of the bigger things here. If I could get that Jin dude up all the way, I will, and I think that'd be awesome. But we'll see. I don't really know. Um, this basic attack uh, type here, it came out fairly well. As far as the strategy went, I used my land creatures effectively. I used my air creatures effectively. You know, I put them where it seemed like they'd be the best, you know, fit. I kept the Hell Dog in the forest, uh, you know, for this evasion sake. And typically, it's always a good idea to spot them in the forest as much as possible just to get that. Um, just to get that evasive attack. And here's where I want to get the Griffin to kill, you know, to level that up. I'm not sure how many I'm going to have. I know I already have, I think, definitely I have one that's a Holy Griffin now. Just from some other, you know, games that I've done, some other battles that I've done here. But wanted to test out Hector, see how well he was going to do. Not going to go up against him tonight because he's still shining green, so I'm not going to do, you know, that much damage to him. But you know, just gonna get a test for him right now. He's very low level. This isn't the kind of army that you really want defending too much, but I don't have much of a choice. I've got, you know, a few other leaders and stuff that I've grouped together. Um, you know, that's what I want. I mean, look at that attack that he did on me. I mean, he can pull his critical attack off just by standing there. I mean, that's crazy. And you know, this giant went nuts and paralyzed two of my monsters right off the bat. And right here, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to suck. He's going to silence my angel too. Now I can't even divine raid Meligan. That's not going to be good. I'm really not going to enjoy that. But here's a few things are turning around and you know, kind of sort of going my way here. You know, I was able to get off, you know, some good decent shots with the Jin, especially if you can hit leaders. I believe you get more experience points for hitting leaders than you do just regular monsters. And it could be based upon level too. Maybe it's just level, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the same. But I know with regular attacks, maybe the specials aren't really affected, but I know with regular attacks you typically get more experience if you hit a leader, you know, enemy knight. And right at this point I noticed, whoa, he's level 9. No wonder why he's, you know, he's doing so much damage to my team. I didn't even notice that. I was just going through this thinking, oh, this guy's just got, you know, a few little a few little monsters and Melligan, and one protect shouldn't save him that much, but it did, and I'm kind of amazed. So definitely in the final battle, I'm most likely, um, I shouldn't say most likely, I am going to be taking Paul Mighties in there, and I'm going to try to be outfitting him with a few different things. Some things that I've noticed in this game versus the regular one is that you can equip him with a sword and a shield. I just did it with Gwingulin. I gave him a sword and a shield. So I thought you could only equip him with one item, but apparently you can give him two. So that's pretty nice. I'll be questing for some of that stuff, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? Well, basically, sorry, I think I might have skipped the strategy way that it went. It did go well, but I put the monsters towards the left of the plateau. Basically, I put my most powerful monster along the ridge line of the plateau, you know, coming down. And that also depends upon what's going on, but I killed off their best monster and I replaced it with a Mandrake, which, you know, it's not that great, but I really, really wanted to use that Mandrake and paralyze Melligan. So that's the reason why I put him there, and that's the reason why I kept attacking with him. I wasn't too concerned about whether he, you know, survived it, because I don't know. It was very late at night, and I just wanted to, you know, poison him or paralyze him and get the battle done with, you know, head to bed. So I kind of just kept attacking and attacking. I went for the monsters definitely first because, you know, they were important. I know I could have probably not attacked him with the Mandrake here, being as low as it was, but I thought, you know what, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go to bed soon, so I'm gonna attack him. I'm sure it's gonna paralyze, and I was completely wrong, and that just really wrecked him up because Melligan got a really good attack. So sometimes you think you want to chance it and you know, go for that stat affliction. Mandrakes don't have as great of ability to do it as, let's say, you know, the poisoning ability from a scorpion or stone from a rock. But yeah, I was really hoping to get at least one paralyze in him and you know, end the battle sooner, but just didn't happen. And yeah, I just wasn't lucky with that. But yeah, the strategy with you know, with me moving my monsters down, you know, put the most powerful stuff along the ridge line, put the flying creatures over the plateau, move them down over that way. That way you can maximize the area that you're using. This is a very, very fun battle, very fun tactical battle to do. And typically it's for attacking southward towards Caerleon. This is still just as hard as attacking down in the waterways towards the quest, because they have a good natural advantage. And if you wanted to defend it, you could actually move away from the castle up into the plateau range and start attacking them from there, and then they couldn't really get to you unless they went around the plateau. So you can make a good defense where my one griffin is up there on the plateau in the middle of it. So you could definitely make a good defense with that if you positioned all your monsters in there within a circular radius, and you know, try to do well with that. So here I'm just going to finish this up. I'm going to blow him away. I'm going to holy bomb him and finish off Melligan, and that will finish off New Olmechia. So that's pretty much the end of it. This is a really fun castle to attack. You know, it's very difficult to get in and do very well with, but it's still a very excellent castle to attack. So I hope you enjoy this double 77 trigger here. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, favorite for more. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.